It's too close. Wait, why is this angle so funny? Hey guys, this is gonna serve as kind of a test to see if I can manage to do Vlogmas this year. Happy Thanksgiving. Hopefully by the time this is uploaded, it will be yesterday was Thanksgiving. But for me, it's a little less than a week away. I am hosting this year, which means I'm cooking most of the dishes. It's a cloudy Saturday right before Thanksgiving. I've got some KOHLS cash, so I'm gonna go to KOHLS and I'm gonna get a Christmas tree, and then I might look for some serving dishes. But welcome to my channel. Thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed this little vlog as you bear witness to how my first hosted Thanksgiving goes. It'll be fine, surely. I'm not gonna make a whole turkey. I think I'm just gonna make like a half turkey. Can you get a half turkey? It was a beautiful rainy day. My nails are falling off, but we're rolling with it. I had the second Red Rising book and fireplace crackle noises playing while I was shopping around. Found some really cute Thanksgiving decor. KOHLS is really like Winter Wonderland, honestly. Great selection of ornaments. Made my way to the kitchen department. No one tells you how awkward it is to film these bits. Meat thermometer and found Pyrex dishes. This is like the main thing I came here for. Just kidding, I came here for a treat. A lot of these caught my eye, but I ended up opting for this kind of tall, skinny one. Okay, checkout time. Here's me applying my discount coupon. Ooh, yeah, and then my KOHLS cash. Ooh, bonus coupon. Oh, look at that. Please note that the pay price is less than the savings price. That's right, I'm saving my funds for Infinity Nikki. Okay. Let's look at this receipt. So with all of my KOHLS cash and my coupons and codes, I got multiple home decor items, solar powered items. I got a sweatshirt, 3 Pyrex dishes, a Christmas tree, an outside oven thermometer, and a wrapping paper cutter for $1.96.11. How much did I pay for the Christmas tree? Oh my gosh! Okay, so the base price for the Christmas tree was $149. I paid $65.95. Oh my gosh, I get it. I get it now. I get why my mom loves KOHLS. All the final like sale prices are so low. Oh wow! What a rush. Okay, let's go home. It is cold. It's cold and it's about to be dark, but I'm getting my walk in, alright? At one point in the time-space continuum, I found myself in a Hallmark store looking at expensive, but not crazy overpriced ornaments. I did want that Pikmin one, but they were sold out. Look, the birds are starting to visit my yard. Alright, so here's the situation, lads and lassies. I pulled an all-nighter, and now I'm pulling an all-dayer. It's just now nightfall. My sleep schedule's gotten so bad that I just decided to power through and stay up all night, which surprisingly was not as hard as I thought it was gonna be. It was just around like the 7 a.m. mark. I started to lose it a little bit. I took a nap at 11. I would love to just curl up and go to bed right now, like the farmers do, but I can't and I won't because I have a job to do, a crucial job. So I was originally gonna go to get Thanksgiving groceries this morning. But the worst time to go to the grocery store, especially before a major holiday, is on a weekday between the hours of 11 and 3, which is absolutely when I would have been there. And he said the best time is to go during dinner time, which I think 5:30. I think if I get there around 6:15, that's like peak open window, right? This is my last task of the day. Well, actually, cooking dinner. If I successfully do this and get home and make dinner, I should be able to go to bed pretty soon after that. What's crazy though is as soon as it's like past the point of no return on an all-nighter, like the sun is starting to rise, I see a tweet from Infinity Nikki announcing that they are having their dev live stream for their very first patch for launch day on the night of Thanksgiving, like the basically right after Thanksgiving. Normally, if I hadn't decided to fix my sleep schedule, 2 a.m. would be prime time for me. But I'm not gonna miss it. So I've just resigned myself that I'm gonna have to mess up my sleep schedule again. Just a little bit, not as bad as before. Also, I've been seeing a lot of people getting annoyed or bothered about people referring to Infinity Nikki as like a game marketed toward girls, or like a girls game. Relax, okay? No one said that only girls can play Infinity Nikki. Don't get mad if you're not the target audience, okay? You can play. Please do. Okay? Just be a chill guy. Hands in your pockets. Be a chill guy. Let us have this one, okay? Let us be excited. Oh, brother. I tried to go on a walk today, and I did, but it started raining. It was like, okay, if nothing else got me, I know I can walk around and keep myself awake that way. And I did, but it didn't last. Okay.
It was a warning.
I've got my shopping list. I feel like my understanding, or like my ability to estimate how much groceries is gonna cost has just completely, I don't know how to guess anymore. So I'm just gonna hope I get out of here. All right, let's guess. You guess a number for the things that are not highlighted on this list. You can pause if you want to. I'm gonna say there's a lot of dairy, but it's also just a lot of like cheaper produce and seasonings. I'm gonna say $187, maybe $200 if I get a frozen pie. All right, game on. Let's get this over with. Book time. So there I go, shopping around. Found what I needed pretty easily. It was still honestly pretty busy in the store. Also, as I was looking at my shopping list, it dawned on me that I don't actually know what buttermilk is. I didn't know where to find it in the store. But apparently you can make it with just milk and vinegar, so. The only hiccup I hit was I couldn't find any real half and half. I guess everyone bought it before me. Final damage. Now, mind you, I already got the turkey, flour, oyster crackers, the cheese for the mac and cheese, which was relatively expensive, and some of the canned stuff. But for everything else I needed, including like wine, butter, all the dairy stuff, and dinner for tonight, and stuff to make yogurt, I left paying $184. Okay, editor dish. You know what's killing me about this right now? Do y'all remember my guess? I was so tired that I didn't even remember that I made a guess of $187. I was $3 off and I didn't even celebrate. Ugh, now I have to celebrate in retrospect. Whoa! I'm a good guesser. And I have hiccups. It's not a little, but it's not as much as I thought. Honestly, there were some pretty good discounts too. Like the butter that I get was almost half off. Okay, I just gotta cook dinner, eat, and then I can call it for the day. Oh boy, this is rough. Thank you God. Thank you God that I can afford to have my family over for Thanksgiving and feed them nice food. And feed ourselves nice food. Thank you God. I have been cleaning today. I found this picture that my high school bestie made for me with a long note on the other side, which is private. But isn't that beautiful? I'm gonna cook a bit today, but first I'm gonna preset this table, put my tablecloth on it. Yeah, maybe figure out how I might arrange some decor and dishes and stuff. Thanks, KOHLS. You have to let this unwrinkle as well. And it stinks. It actually kind of smells like Parmesan cheese, but I know that's actually just an ink smell, and I'm hungry. Yeah, run away, Marty. Very scary stuff going on right now. Is it too big? That'd be too big. Got a centerpiece and this. And did I buy anything else? I think I have, I have a candelabra somewhere that I can use. Even have a little snuffer. Okay, cute. I like it. It's gonna be lots of food anyway, so it's not like it needs to be super decorated. I really should be using my back camera for this, but I truly cannot be bothered. You know what I can use though? You know what I can use though is a microphone. Ahsoka loves these pull tabs, and I will throw them to her when I open a new one on our oat milks, but I feel like she might come running when I open this. Moody? Oh, he doesn't like the tripod. You want this? There she is. She's too late though. Oof, that is thick. There is this toxic ambition side of me that really wants to try to wake up early tomorrow and cook all of this all at once so it can all be perfectly fresh and hot at the time that it's served. But I think that's unrealistic and could end up leading to more problems. And I just don't think that's what a wise host would do. So I've consigned at least 3 dishes that I will make tonight. Nantucket cream corn and cornbread. Cornbread's easy. And then I think I can do cranberry sauce tonight as well. And it's a classic. It is a hit every time I make it. I bought a box of cheap eggs. Why is that so spherical? I feel bad for whatever chicken had to push this out of her body. White pepper and nutmeg. I'm not gonna show the whole process on here. This is just like a come bake with me type of thing. But I will leave the recipes of everything I make in the description in case you get FOMO or you wanna try it yourself. Aw, my first stain on my recipe paper. You always know you got a good recipe when that has a bunch of pen marks and like stains from brown sugar and, you know, smeared lettering and stuff. 2 tablespoons of melted butter. It's so simple, but it's so good. Guaranteed this will be close to empty by the end of tomorrow. I bet it would be pretty easy to make like an elote variation of this. If you just added like instead of the sharp cheddar, you could do a cotija. Sprinkle all of the cheese on top. How much cheese? 1/2 cup? Well, it's not very much. I stopped recording here so I could charge my phone, but I finished this dish and moved on to cornbread. Okay, I'm done with the cornbread mix, but personally, I really like to have corn kernels in the bread, so I'm gonna open this extra can of corn and throw it in here. I also added a bit more honey than what was. So me. I wonder if there's any correlation between like people who like corn kernels in their cornbread and people who like extra pulp orange juice. Ugh, because instantly that looks like 1,000 times better to me. What I'm actually terrified of is looking down after I've cooked something to notice that one of my nails is gone. Just kidding, that was already gone. I got you. That's so good. Oh, that's so good. This is making me so happy right now. Look at how beautiful those are. And it's gonna become sauce. Cornbread looks good. It's a little burnt around the corner, but I think that's okay. As long as it's cornbread, so it's not gonna be like dry or anything. I'm making, I think, 2 more dishes tonight. I'm gonna fully finish the peach cobbler and then I'm gonna do the filling, the stuffing. I ended up just kind of deciding that it's so much work and it's my first time doing it. I think it'd be better to get it all done tonight, mostly done tonight, and to make tomorrow simple and smooth. So all I pretty much have to do is like put stuff in the oven to let like cheese melt. Ashy, what's wrong? What is it, bud? What do you want? Just attention? Oh boy. I want to be a peaceful, gracious host. I don't want to be stressing out because I don't think that would be very hospitable of me. And also, if I were to have done what I did tonight, I would have had to deal with cleaning that up as well. Maybe next year I'll know a bit better. If I host again next year, I'll know basically like what I will actually realistically have time for on Thanksgiving Day. I need to let go of my pride a little bit and accept that not every dish is going to be perfectly fresh, hot out of the oven, because I only have one oven, and make sure that the environment of the house, both in my attitude and in the physical appearance of the house, is great. I think that is more important. So I'm gonna keep working. It's like 11 right now, just about 11. I'll do the peach cobbler and I'll do the stuffing, and then tomorrow all I have to do pretty much are the veggies. I'm just gonna do some like simple seasoned sauteed zucchini. I'll do the turkey and then the apple cider. I'll start the apple cider in the morning. So the house will smell great all day. The house will smell great when people come over. Yeah, okay, well, we'll wrap this up for tonight and I'll probably see you tomorrow. Yeah, would you like some stew? So I prepped a few more dishes. I stayed up pretty late, honestly. Looks pretty peaceful. But here's what I was actually listening to.
Ever had. The hand of my injured right arm grips the ramp's edge.
For all of the bookish dishlings, I am reading through Red Rising, and I was just on the cusp of finishing Golden Sun, and if you've read it, you know it gets really, really, really intense at the end with a big reveal. I actually caught the moment, one that I thought all was lost, and the moment of the big reveal right there. I was beside myself. Oh, what a wave of emotions.
He says, "It's always been me, boyo."
Joshua walked in right then and saw me in shock. Let's jump to the next morning, Thanksgiving Day.
No, that's okay.
Yes.
Thank you, though.
Very important that you do these tasks.
That's okay. Thank you, though.
Thank you for your help in advance, Brian. You think that's funny or something?
Thank you for considering me.
Right, shut up. Okay, it's crunch time.
So there's me prepping the turkey. Well, the turkey double breast. I didn't actually know why I was supposed to tie it. I just did it because that's what all the pictures showed. Next, I was off to my parents' house to finish off the last of the dishes. Got my makeup and my curling iron here so I can get ready in my new Infinity Nikki bag. Everything smells so good. Oh my gosh, the stuffing smells amazing. And I don't really like stuffing, or like historically I haven't, but what about when you make it yourself? It's preheating rather slowly, but this is gonna go in first, 450. I think. I gotta double check. That seems really hot. But this is the Nantucket cream corn. This is going in last just to melt the marshmallows. And then this is going in for like 45 minutes. So I think to save time, I'm gonna have to double these up. So I'll probably just move this to the bottom rack in the last like 10 minutes, and I'll put this in the top rack. And that way I can make up some time. I've tasked Joshua with cleaning the bathroom and cleaning the kitchen and monitoring the turkey. I wanted to hang up some pictures. I have a couple of frames that I was like ready to put up, but I just didn't find time for it. I should have done it like a couple days ago, but it's okay. It's not that important. The food and the family is what matters. Alright, cream corn in the oven. Holy crap. What's so much life about that? Alright, Nantucket cream corn, in you go. In you go, baby. Okay. I'm low-key chilling right now. All of the crazy work was the prep, but now everything just needs to go in the oven. I didn't realize this part would be like pretty relaxing. This is really nice. I can spend some time slowing myself down after moving so fast for like 24 hours. Honestly, this is kind of like right now, this is like the culmination, or almost like the last thing on the list of a string of really like stressful or like high pressure situations of really like varying kinds, mostly work related, but like some more like intense, difficult stuff, and some just, you know, high pressure, but like mostly fun. Videos that need to go out, or like issues that need to get solved, uncertainty and like anticipation. I've had so much on my calendar for the last like, oh my gosh, for a while. Probably the last like month and a half have been good mostly, but generally pretty stressful. So I'm just taking time to hold space for the quiet experience that I'm having right now. And the fact that all of this chaos is gonna crescendo with this family dinner. The joy and gratitude I feel to be able to afford and host my family for Thanksgiving. Not my whole family, unfortunately, but nonetheless, I feel very, very grateful. And I wanna savor tonight. I mean, tonight's really exciting because it's Thanksgiving, and then it's also the very first live stream for Infinity Nikki. So it's like the start of a new chapter too for me. Yeah, I'm very, very grateful. And I'm happy that of all things, of all places, for this crazy month to have ended, that this is where it's landing me. Yeah. I think this month I had to choose peace and choose, what's the word? Acceptance. Like there were many things this month that I had to just accept were out of my control. And like I cannot influence the result of everything that I do or everything that occurs to me or around me. That like so much of life is just rolling with the punches and choosing joy even when it's uncertain, and being okay with not pleasing everyone. Because it's very hard to, like, of a job that is mostly wonderful and fun, there is a part of it where like I recognize sometimes in worse-ish circumstances that like if I am to be a real whole person, an earnest person, there is no possible way for me to please everyone in both like small issues and in more serious issues. So I can only do what I believe is best, and that definition, you know, that transforms over time. Anyway, I say all that to just take a moment to be grateful for the testing experiences that I had this month. Like I went paragliding for the first time for a collaboration, a really cool collab, and I threw up in the air. And I felt so helpless, but also felt like I knew that I couldn't be a victim in that situation because I had a job to do. I had footage to take and I had a line to deliver, and I had to stay fully alert because I'm in an intense situation. So there's no room for me to just like, there's no room for me to cry. There's no room for me to be upset that this is happening. Like I just have to accept it, embrace it, and, you know, keep moving. I have to keep moving, even though something that I did not expect happened. And I'm realizing now in hindsight that so many things that happened in the last month were similar to that. Accepting things I can't change and being at peace with situations that are not necessarily peace prompting. Like peace and joy being a conscious choice and something that I will have in spite of whatever is going on. Like I'm just realizing now that I have been practicing that all this time. Even just like 30 minutes ago, I couldn't find the key to my parents' place. And I was like, oh, if I don't find this key, not only are my dinner timing plans completely thrown off, because I only have one oven, we also won't have chairs for the kids' table because my mom said we could borrow chairs from them. But I didn't freak out. I just locked in and thought, and I was like, well, you know, I can only do what I can do right now. I can search and then give myself a time limit and be like, okay, if I can't find the key in this time frame, I have to switch up my plans to try to get everything cooked so that at least we can eat close to 6 p.m. And I didn't get mean, and sometimes when I'm put in situations like that, I get snappy and I get really doomsday, and that didn't happen this time. It's like, it's such a great feeling to realize that you've grown in something, to realize you've become better at something that has been hard for you in the past. So many things to be grateful for, and I cannot wait to spend time with my family and to eat with them and have them sit at our table. And I'm grateful for all that lies behind me and all that lies ahead, whatever it may be. And I hope that, you know, ultimately I'm being prepared for other trials, more serious trials that my life will have, you know, which I'd rather not think about right now, because the thought of like family members passing away is it's my greatest fear, and yet it's something that will happen, which is just like such a strange feeling. Biggest fear being something that is inevitable. Sorry to get all doomsday, but it's not really doomsday. It's just like life and death are inseparable on this side of heaven. So yeah, right now I'm just basking in that gratitude for the times that I lost it and got scared this month, and the times that I overcame, and all of the little steps in between those two things, because it's not always one thing or the other. So yeah, I am ready for December, I'll just say that. November was cool and all, but December is where it's at. All right, let's go get some chairs.
Munch, munch, munch.
The last of our family just left. And I'm starting to crash, but I feel satisfied and pleased with how this went. Lots of good reviews. I didn't come up with any of these recipes. They're all from online, but everything was either hot or warm when served. Well, I have the Infinity Nikki live stream tonight. So I think this will be the end of Vlogmas episode 0. And I'll see you on the next one, probably for Christmas decorations and the beginning of Christmas shopping. Okay, bye bye. Thank you for watching.